Hello guys, welcome back. I'm going to complain in this video, so if you don't like somebody complaining you might want to turn it off. As the title says, I'm going to talk about map inconsistencies, and later in the video I'll tell you why those things annoy me so much, but first I'll show you every inconsistency I know and then I'll talk about it later. So first up is this little edge. You can't walk here because you will get blocked, and same on this side, but if you walk from this side or that side you won't get blocked. Also here you won't get blocked, so the only place you will get blocked is over there. Second is those pillars. I can walk up to this pillar and stand on the edge, and I can walk up to this pillar as well. So you would expect that it's possible to walk up to these pillars, but it isn't. Also not this one, that one and this one. I can show that to you by using this comment, and as you can see there's an invisible wall on those pillars preventing me from walking up to them, but it's not over there and it's not over there. Same goes for this. What I showed you earlier is this edge doesn't have a little ramp that will push you off, and all other sides do have that little thing. Number 4, I think, you can't throw a flashbang towards short standing on long, because it will just bounce back.
Deploying flashbang.
There's an invisible wall over here, and that will prevent the flashbang from flying through. But as you will see, if I fly through myself, then it's just very easy to go, and the flashbang should be able to land over here, I think. Same goes if you're standing at short and you want to flash mid.
Deploying flashbang.
It will bounce back, and if you're standing at mid and you want to flash short like this, it will also bounce against the invisible wall. Next up is the invisible wall above long. If I shoot a bullet here, you will see it will hit something very close to me. If I shoot it a little bit to the left, it will go very far. I don't know why that is there, but this means that if you want to rush long and you want to throw a flashbang and you throw it like that, it will bounce off that invisible wall. So you always have to throw it quite far to the left to prevent it from bouncing off. I think everybody knows this one, but barrels are super bulletproof. You can't shoot through them at all. If I do that to a wall, it will it goes to 4 different things, but a little bit of steel is too much. Next up is Inferno. 2 things over here. First of all, the chimney has no hitbox, so the flash goes right through it, but if you throw a flashbang at the antenna, it will bounce back. Also, the sky map of Inferno is very low, so you are able to throw flashbangs like so to flash incoming terrorists, and throw a flashbang like so to flash runes. Also, I showed you this before, but if you throw a flashbang in water, you will not get flashed. I actually died because of this one, because you can't walk over this little ledge if you are walking too slow. So as you can see, I'm pressing just W and I'm getting stuck over here. I think if you run fast you can go over it, but if you're zoomed in with an AWP or something and you're peeking like so, I don't know, doesn't happen very often, but you will get stuck. You also can't walk up to these pillars, although it seems that you should be able to. However, if you stand long enough at it, you'll slowly go up and eventually you'll be on the side of the pillar. On to the next map, Aztec. If you walk up the stairs, you can't go any further, but if you do a little jump, you can just walk here. Aztec is also missing a lot of textures. If you stand on this box and you jump, you can see just right through the wall. Same goes if you stand on this post, you can see through the wall. Over here, if you're standing on your teammate, you can see through the wall, and if you stand on this thing, like I already showed you in a tip of mine, you can see through this wall as well, while you are not able to be seen through it. I added the invisible hitboxes, and as you can see there's a really weird hitbox over here, which means that if you're standing on this box you can't walk over there because there's some weird wall blocking you. These things are all solid, which means you cannot walk through them, but over here are the same things, it seems, and you can even jump onto them, and you can also fall through them, stand behind them, stuff like that. I showed you in a clip earlier that you can go onto Garage. They fixed that, sort of, but not really. They tried to fix it, I think, because as you can see there's still a little ledge over there, and you can still flash boost somebody from over there onto this ledge, and they can walk over here. And if I turn this off, you can see it's still that I'm walking onto the skybox, and if you have more people over there, it's even possible to boost up there and eventually get over here. It's not very practical, but it's possible, and people might abuse it, stuff like that. And moving on to train, on both of the bomb sites on the side of the train, there are those things. As you can see, this is a ladder, has those things as well, and this is a visible ladder. Right, so the ladder doesn't grab you when you walk against it, but only when you jump against it. As you can see, as long as I don't jump, it won't grab me. It will, however, grab you if you try to run down, so that's really annoying because you can't run off the bomb site fast, because it will always grab you, and if you press forward and then back, it will even jump you in the air. So yeah, very annoying. And you can also fast climb your way to the skies with it. Alright, if you want to browse the leaderboards, the buttons are really messed up. So if I have my arrow or my pointer over here and I click, it will of course change the modus, which is a good thing. So moving over, if I have it over here, it will still change the mode if I click, which is a little bit weird, I think. So if I have it on the arrow, it will change the filter, which is good, and then a little bit further to the right, I know if I click, it will change the mode and not the filter. This is really weird, and if I then go onto the letters again or very close to it, it will change the filter. So there's a little space over here which is actually triggering this and not the filter. Another weird thing, if you want to set the master volume onto 0.15, you can't actually do that. So if I have the slicer over here and I let go of the arrow or of my mouse, it will automatically go to 0.16. Same goes for 0.3. It will automatically go to 0.31. If I go to 45, it will stay in 45, but if I go to 60, it will automatically go to 60. I don't even know what's going on here. I don't know why it does this, but to me this seems a little bit of a bug or sloppy. I don't know. So those are the things I wanted to show you, and I think it's very sloppy that the game still has so many errors in it, because I have only played the game for 200 hours, but if I on my own can find so many different things, so many inconsistencies, then there must be other people, there must be people working at Valve who have found these things and didn't get them fixed, because I think those little things are really what makes the game outstanding. I mean, it can be a good game, but if everything seems right, then the game can be outstanding. If the buttons on the main menu are very nice and spot on, then that makes a better game. If the maps are consistent, then it makes a better game, and even it makes it also more accessible to new players, because if I am a new player, I would learn as much about the game as possible and draw conclusions from certain situations. So I think that if I can throw a flashbang over a roof on Inferno, then I should be able to throw a flashbang over a roof on Dust 2. But that isn't possible. And if I throw a flashbang towards Long one time, it can go towards Long, but if I throw the flashbang the next time and I throw it slightly more to the right, it will bounce right back at me. So those are all those little things, and the missing textures on Aztec are really, it makes the game very sloppy, and I would have liked those things to be fixed in the actual release of the game. I think these are the things that you find in a beta and fix in a beta, but this just furthermore confirms that the game was just released while it was not really ready yet. And I do think it's ready to be released. I do think it's a good game now, but I would just like them to also fix those little things. They need to add a lot more to the game, and they also need to add big things, but the beauty is in the details, and if the details are not correct, if there are so many things wrong on a small level, then I think the game is worse on a big level.